global championship was crazy.
Couldn't believe how big the arena was and the atmosphere, the pyrotechnics and graphics and the lighting. It was like I was at a concert.
Meeting all the players was really cool as well, and meeting your fans from other regions, as well as like playing in front of this huge crowd and just seeing like them cheer you on and stuff like that was really fun as well.
You could tell the different fans cheering for the different players.
It's like the top of what Fortnite players are like want to qualify to or play in.
Honestly, in Fortnite, I've never seen anything like it.
I think the highlight moment was Levin's speech before the last game.
I ain't starting this game until we tear the roof off this building. For your arena, are you ready?
He was going crazy. Everyone was going mental and Levin was there just giving it down the mic. It was so good.
My personal highlight from the global championship was winning the lower bracket with the deal.
Player who already has a spot versus a player who needs a big win. Rose goes down, the deal takes him out.
Can't top that, to be honest. I just got goosebumps. The deal solo clutch to put us on the top of the leaderboard. I mean, I just couldn't believe my own eyes.
It was obviously Dukas when he clutched 1v2, I think.
Now it's Duke left in a solo clutch situation. Two of NA's finest directly above him.
What?
Massive shot though onto second. Down. Duke with the back-to-back, and it's a victory royale out of nowhere.
I was watching it and I felt like I did this.
The most exciting for me at the global championship was winning a game in lower bracket, when me and Pink were almost not qualifying and then just qualifying out of nowhere.
And it's now 2v2. That's gone, and Pingu at the bottom. Fall damage is real on the Vico, but he gets the trade at the bare minimum, and Pink and Vico take the game.
That was probably my most happy point.
The thing that's so special about playing on LAN is like the atmosphere is completely different, especially if you have a crowd like watching you. It's almost like you're playing a different game again. And that's why some people perform well at LAN, some people don't. There's a lot more pressure and everybody's watching. That's why I love playing at LAN.
It's just really nice winning a game on LAN. It's just a better feeling than winning like games online. Once you take your headphones off, you just hear a huge crowd cheering on for you and stuff like that. It's just like, it can give you goosebumps.
Not going to the global championship is not an option.
Just hypes up players, motivates everyone. It's just
it's over before it started. I see the plot. Any opponent oppose against me, I'm digging plots. Many men wishing death on me. 50 Cent, daddy, I'm a Teflon when you see me in the trench. Take your shot, we gon' bang it out. Yeah, I'm unstoppable. Yeah, I'm unstoppable.
Yo, what's going on, Fortnite fam? Welcome to the 2024 FNCS. We just got done wrapping up the global championships, and we thought for 2024, why don't we just run it back with a few twists along the way. My name is Zeke, and I'll be hanging out with you for NA, but we also have an incredible cast of analysts who will help break all of what we're seeing here, the meta, the weapons, the strategy, all of it and more. We've got Vivid, we've got Kelly. Friends, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Zeke. Guys, I'm so excited to be back. What's up, Fortnite fam? And listen, Zeke, I gotta mention, you're talking about a couple twists to this FNCS. I think there's a lot, right? We got a whole new chapter, whole new season, whole new meta, a bunch of new duos. Kelly, I cannot wait to see what the players have in store for us.
I mean, we've already just barely started Major 1, and we've seen some unpredictable things so far, like EU starting off the competition with 1 million players signing up. It blew my mind away. And then, of course, EU just wrapped up their round 4 for the first qualifier, and it was absolutely mad. I love the changes that we're seeing with this Major, and I can't wait to see how NA plays it out, too.
That's right. And so in case you didn't know, basically we have 250 duos that are all going to be playing at the same time. We've got 5 lobbies kind of all going. So we'll be bouncing between game to game, probably right around the halfway point then on. And then we'll come back. We'll talk about what we saw, check in on how all of these lobbies are doing, and we'll keep the ball rolling. For the first 2 weeks, we're playing for series points, top 250. After that, we'll move on. So yeah, this is going to be absolutely insane. Why don't we just talk about the duos? And I mean, I think if you guys watch global championships, there's one duo that's earned themselves the most prestigious title. It's Miro, it's for global champions. Now, obviously they were peak there at globals. Are we looking for them to bring the same exact peak performance they had?
I mean, it's an international title that they have under their belts now. And I'm going to go ahead and say that, they kind of have to defend their title coming into Major 1. But really, they're not even on like the same wavelength when it comes to, if they win Major 1, it's nowhere even close to winning globals. But I got to say, shout out to Cooper and Miro. NA on top. I haven't gotten an opportunity to go ahead and mention it yet. So happy that they won. And yeah, I'm excited that they are sticking together for what will be Major 1. We'll see how long they stick together this year, if they plan on running it back at the international event towards the end of the year. I'm just excited to see them pop off again.
And I mean, they did that so well in global championships. However, I do want to speak to their play style in these kind of non-set lobbies where they are going to be going up against 250 duos instead of just the 50 duos, which is what we saw in the global championships, or typically what we saw in the final round for most majors. As far as looking at previous duo cash cups, as well as in round 3, they got 45th place. So these non-set lobbies might not be the best situation for them. However, their drop spot near that Marigold yacht seems to be doing well. They're going to be really close to one of the forecast towers, which obviously is going to be very beneficial for them.
I like it. Okay, so let's talk about another duo that's kind of been staying together. It's Acorn and Cold, veterans in this scene. And Vivid, we're seeing a lot of swap ups amongst these duos, but for Acorn and Cold, they said, no, we're going to do this one more time.
So excited that they're sticking together. They had an incredible 2023, not to mention the fact that they went ahead and they won Major 1 of that year, and their following performances 6th, and then 7th at Globals. Such a dominant duo, and I'm excited that they're going to be popping off yet again in Major number 1 here. And I gotta say, listen, SBG, he always has some very, very wise stats that he goes ahead and find. And one of them that he went out and put on the socials was that Acorn has 2 FNCS championships, both of which were won of the first FNCS of the year. And Kelly, would you look at that? We're in Major number 1, the first of the year. I can't wait to see if the trend continues.
Yeah, I mean, they've already shown some domination in the earlier rounds. They did just get 93rd place in round 3, which was a bit surprising, especially with how their performance was last year. However, in one of those games, they grabbed 28 eliminations. Acorn absolutely clutched out an amazing 1v2 in the final moments there, which we know between Acorn and Cole, both of these players have those solo clutch opportunities. And they're also landing Fencing Fields, which has a lot of opportunities for them.
That's right. Speaking of opportunities, you know we can't not talk about probably the most decorated player. It's Bugha, but check this out. We mentioned the swap ups. Now Bugha is playing with Aviv,